how do I choose a laptop? Any suggestions? Definitely going to be a Linux distro. We do have a page about how to pick your laptop hardware, don't we?
I can't remember off the top of my head.
Going to
It
check. I'm
doesn't
going to
sound
check.
familiar, but I feel like we could have had an article about it. I would say it really depends on what you're looking for because there's such a wide variety of hardware out there. And thankfully, Linux will run on like all of that. So you have a lot of options. For me, it'd be like very challenging, I think, to use any of the Intel and AMD stuff lately, just because like power efficiency has turned out to be a really big, big thing for me. It's nice to have like a laptop that lasts all day, and something like Asahi Linux on a Mac is probably one of my favorite Linux experiences. But there are definitely limitations to that, so it's not something I could recommend to everyone, certainly. And it looks like Nate just pulled that up. We do have a general guide on choosing hardware, and there is a picking a computer section. So you could take a look at that for some advice. There's a variety of things to look for, like researching, how easy it is to patch the firmware on your computer from Linux, because that is important for security reasons, what kind of secure element they have for encryption. Typically, all of these will come with that built into the CPU, so it's not a huge concern. Definitely, like, whatever manufacturer you decide you probably wanna go with, I would research their track record with non-OS stuff like firmware updates, for example, that you might wanna have on Linux, because a lot of that will come down to the specific manufacturer. But as far as specific brands of, like, what laptops you can choose, I don't have any specific advice, unfortunately. That would be a good question, like, if you have a lot of specific requirements or want to share more information about that, I think if you ask on our forum at discuss.privacyguides.net, and can share a bit more about what exactly you're looking for, what's important to you in a laptop, I think that the community would probably be able to come up with a lot of answers for you that you could consider.
Yeah, that was kind of my thought while you were talking is like what I feel like which Linux distro is going to determine a lot and your threat model and everything, right?